If you are struggling to get 3 stars, this video is for you. Because I'm going to explain the easiest attack strategy ever for Town Hall 11. And I will break it down for both single and multi Infernos. And you don't even need clan castle troops to beat bases. We use the minion prince. And for the minion prince we use the dark orb and the henchman puppet. Because the henchman puppet ensures the single Infernos need to retarget. And the dark orb reduces the damage of defenses by 25%, which could be very useful. For the Archer Queen, we use the giant arrow and a magic mirror. If you don't have the magic mirror, you can use the invisibility file, but basically with the magic mirror we try to funnel for our main attack. And the giant arrow is used to snipe the air sweepers. That's our priority target. But if you can grab an air defense too, that's a huge bonus. For the Grand Warden we are running the Internal Tome and the Rage Gem. Now we are pairing the Internal Tome with the Rage Gem, not the Life Gem. Here's why. Life Gem gives more HP, but the Electro Dragons already have a lot of HP, which means it doesn't give much value. First we want to think about where we want to make our main push to get the most value. There are 2 air defenses on this side, so that's where we will go. We also need to take out this air sweeper because it'll be annoying later in the attack. To set up a good funnel, we will drop our Electro Dragon here. And then we can push our main army into the base. Now normally, if there was a single target Inferno, we would prioritize freezing that. But this guy has multi Infernos. So instead, I'm saving my freeze spells for key threats like the Eco Artillery or even the Air Sweeper if it gets in the way again. And don't worry, I will show you a single Inferno example after this one, so you can see how to handle that too. This is the army that you are going to use for this strategy. Alright, we are facing this base, and we are starting with the giant arrow. I know a lot of players struggle to line up the giant arrow perfectly, but my biggest thing is go into a friendly challenge and just practice it. Our main objective here is to get rid of the air sweepers. Taking out the sweeper early is huge for the Electro Dragons, because if not, they would be pushed back constantly, which we don't want, because that will mess up our funnel. Next we drop a balloon on this side. This is really important because there could be sneaky air mines, and if you don't do this, your Electro Dragons could be wiped out immediately, if you are not careful. Now you can place one Electro Dragon right here in order to create a good funnel. While the Electro Dragon is doing a great job for the funnel, we can send in the main army. I start off by placing the loons to find sneaky air mines. Secondly, we place our Electro Dragons. Thirdly, the Warden, and finally the Minion Prince behind everything. If you do have the opportunity to get clan castle troops, a Stone Slammer with balloons and a rage spell would help out a lot. But I'm doing this without any clan castle troops just to show you it still works, it's only a bit harder. We want to give the Electro Dragons a boost by placing 2 rage spells right away. We want to get early momentum. We are using the Warden ability right away, because with the Warden ability we want to protect as many Electro Dragons as possible, and now there are still the most alive. Our Electro Dragons are powering through the base this way, but we are using the freeze spells on heroes, because they could do a lot of damage, and we are also placing the rage spell here. And for the last rage spell, you want to place it on the part where there's the most damage per second. In this case that would be with the both heroes that are currently attacking our Electro Dragons. Now it's all about letting the Electro Dragons chain through the base. The only thing we still need to do is place the freeze spells wisely. Your main goal with the freeze spells is to freeze things that do a lot of damage to your troops. We still have expos and Tesla farms that could do a lot of damage, and that's exactly where we want to put our freeze spells to keep our Electro Dragons alive. And if we speed this up, you can see the troops taking down the last buildings for the 3-star. But how do you deal with single Infernos? Let's talk about that right now. Most people would think, oh, this is the best place to use the giant arrow. You can take out 1 air sweeper plus 2 air defenses. But you forget the funnel. If I place the giant arrow right here, my funnel would be messed up. So we are actually starting with the giant arrow right here. And that way we are also going to get 2 air sweepers, which is amazing. And you can see we get 2 air sweepers, which is nice. And the queen with the magic mirror is ensuring that we have created a good funnel. You can drop 1 electro dragon at the town hall and another at the cannon, because the town hall takes a while to go down. Otherwise the electro dragons might fly around the base, and we definitely don't want that. Now it's all about sending in your electro dragons, warden and minion prints. But first the loons, don't forget it, because there could be seeking air mines. We are raging the electro dragons to get early momentum. If you run into clan castle troops, you could defend it with like electro dragons and a warden ability, just like here. If you're in war, I would recommend asking for a potion spell. I mean, you have 24 hours to get one. That should be possible, right? One thing that's very important is to keep your minion prince alive, because it can deal so much damage. In order to keep him alive, we use the freeze spells on the single Inferno, because we really need to take the single Infernos down. But remember, he can survive a hit from a single target Inferno once, because with his ability, he becomes invisible and gets minions to protect him. We only freeze single target Infernos. Multi-targets don't really do much against your electro dragons, unless all your electro dragons are low HP. You can use the rest of your freeze spells on either air defenses or Tesla, but my friend is swagging his spells. And even though he swagged his spells, you can see that he was still able to grab the 3 stars. Share your success with this attack strategy in the comments, and if you are looking for some really strong Town Hall 11 bases, click on this video right here.